Good morning. A couple thoughts on my mind today. So today I'm going to go meet with a Minnesota farmer who's in his late 50s. This guy's put himself in a pretty good financial situation. And one of the big reasons why is when commodity prices first spiked up back in 2007, 2008, this guy quickly got himself in a situation where his fall cash crop sales were enough to pay off his operating note. So in a lot of places in the country, there isn't big carries in the soybean market, or the same can be applied for certain other specialty crops. So this farmer, corn, soybean, wheat farmer, got himself in a situation where all of his soybean sales in the fall paid off his operating note, and then the crops that typically provide a more consistent return on storage for him, corn and wheat, he was able to play the carries, play the basis, and not have the interest cost headwind that comes associated with that operating note. So for some younger farmers I talked to, that's a good intermediate 5 to 10 year goal that I've laid out, that I think is achievable, actionable, measurable, is to get to the point where your fall crop sales can wipe out most of your operating note and really cut off, say 30, 40, even 50% of the time which you're paying interest on that operating note. So with interest rates on operating notes and all forms of debt creeping higher, that's going to be a bigger expense. We've seen operating note rates come from, the low threes up to the low fives, on average. Well, 2% on $1 million, that's a big deal. So I think that's a good measurable goal. Obviously, it's not easy to get there in today's price environment, but when you do have those good years, think of that and keep that in the back of your mind. Then the other thing today is we're going to be launching another feature here in the next day or two on our software, and that is the ability we're building two little tools into the software, and one is a rolling tool and one is a set basis tool. So it's for our grain contracts page. So if you have a hedge to arrive or a futures hedge, you can just simply roll that ahead to the next month, adjust your futures price, or you can roll it into a cash sale, a forward contract, by setting the basis. And then at the same time, the ability to convert a basis contract into a forward contract or a cash sale by setting the futures price. Definitely a must needed piece of functionality. When we first built the software, you would essentially have to recreate a new contract. Well, that doesn't make any sense. So in the spirit of always making small iterative improvements, like I talked about yesterday, we are in the midst of a little one today on our contracts page. So if you're a customer, that should be live here by end of day tomorrow. We need to do some little cosmetic tweaks. So once again, always moving forward, always trying to make things better. So with that, try to think of ways that you can shave a couple months off your operating note expense, and we will keep in touch. Have a great day. Thank you.